It's week 4, and in the NFC West, we've got the first division matchup for the Cardinals and the Rams. Arizona's lost 8 straight games to L.A. and look to end the streak next.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. They'll come out to the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a gain of about from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his second year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and established thing.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on second and long. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 68 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive, 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And some space here. Oh, nice move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Uses this stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And they really need to get get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. More now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that? They used to call it the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we reach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 45 on second down, Murray got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On second down now, Edmonds. And not much. Maybe a yard down in the 23.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to find Kirk, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Football going back over to Arizona now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Well, the pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray going to throw. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start
This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stafford on third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
It's now third and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 28-21. A minute 44 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sebastian Joseph Day
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say,